Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in Tayninh province. Ladies and gentlemen, at the 20 sections in the afternoon of June 3rd, the National Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control has just agreed to switch COVID-19 from the infectious disease of Group A, including particular dangerous infectious disease, to Group B, which means dangerous infectious disease.
According to the Ministry of Health, comparing the provisions of the law on prevention and control of infectious diseases and monitoring the progress of the epidemic in Vietnam showed that COVID-19 disease no longer meets the criteria for the infectious disease of Group A. Accordingly, the Ministry of Health proposed to apply the provisions of Clause 2, Article 3 of the law on prevention and control of infectious diseases to adjust the COVID-19 disease from Group A to Group B. In our country, a number of Group B infectious diseases are recorded, such as dengue, malaria, diphtheria, and whooping cough. In order to seamlessly implement and unify epidemic prevention control measures after the COVID-19 has changed from Group A to Group B, the Ministry of Health is directing units to review measures to prevent and control the COVID-19 epidemic, to consider and decide on the application of appropriate measures to the epidemic situation in the coming time. When transferring COVID-19 to a Group B, the Ministry of Health and People's Committees of provinces and cities shall, based on the actual situation of COVID-19 epidemic, to announce the end of the epidemic in accordance with current laws, take measures to prevent and control epidemic in accordance with the law on prevention and control of infectious diseases, localities to review their local documents and instructions on COVID-19 prevention and control to annul and amend according to their competence.
In the coming time, TayNinh will implement many high-tech applied reading projects. Large-scale reading projects are invested by economic groups, according to the Memorandum of the Understanding between the People's Committee of TayNinh Province and the economic groups.
The House Group, Netherlands, and Home Young Group surveyed, researched, and invested in a number of high-tech agricultural projects in TayNinh Province. Home Young Group is expected to invest in construction of projects in the field of high-tech agriculture with a total investment of about 2,500 billion Vietnam dong. The project includes items such as high-tech applied breeding complex, high-tech agricultural cultivation zone, animal slaughter and processing plants, area of raw materials for animal feed. Breeding Research Center, BAF Vietnam Agriculture Joint Stock Company, implements the project of a meat processing and production complex in TayNinh Province. The project has a total investment of 600 billion Vietnam dong with a capacity of 50 tons of meat per year. Vietnam Dairy Products Joint Stock Company implements the project of a complex of dairy factories and dairy farms in TayNinh Province. The project has a total investment of 1,500 billion Vietnam dong, including a milk processing factory with a capacity of 36 million liters per year, and the dairy farm number 2 with a scale of 8,000 cows. By the end of June 3rd, 25 high schools have completed the enrollment of the 10th grade for the 2023-2024 school year in two forms, including entrance exam and entrance exam combined with consideration for admission. The students taking the entrance exam to Hoàng Lê Kha High School for the gifted on June 3rd completed the specialized subjects at the end of the 10th grade entrance exam in the 2023-2024 school year. On the day of the exam of specialized subjects, no candidates violated the regulations. In the morning, 485 candidates took part in the exam in literature and mathematics, and 7 candidates were absent for the exam without reason, reaching a rate of more than 98%. For physics, chemistry, biology, and English, 516 candidates participated in the exam. 3 candidates missed the exam for unknown reasons, reaching a rate of over 99%. According to candidates, the specialized exam is more difficult than the non-specialized exam. In particular, in the same questions of specialized subjects, there are more open-ended questions, more advanced questions than non-specialized subjects. This same result is expected to be announced on June 15, 2023. From June 15, 2023 to 3 p.m. on June 17, 2023, it receives re-examination applications and makes a list of re-examination. Carrying out the work of vocational education and orientation of streaming students in general education in the period of 2022-2025, the Department of Education and Training has coordinated with vocational education institutions to well this work. Specifically, the department has provided sufficient information for students who have not been admitted to the 10th grade for vocational education institutions to award and advise on vocational training, at the same time directing the education and training officers to guide the secondary schools in formulating plans for streaming and well implementing the hours of vocational education instruction for students at the schools. Deploying the model of cultural teaching combined with vocational training at district-level vocational education and continuing education centers, meeting the requirements of the labor market. The Department of Labor, Welfare and Social Affairs has coordinated with the Department of Education and Training and schools inside and outside the province to organize a career education admission counseling day in 2023, attracting 700 final year students of the secondary school and high schools in the province. As a result, more than 2,600 people are enrolled in vocational education by May 2023. As of the end of May, the number of people graduating from vocational education levels reached more than 1,900 people.
Over the past time, the promotion of socializations to attract investment resources for vocational education, strengthening linkages with business in organizing training and creating jobs for students after graduation, implementing a three-way coordination mechanisms, the state school interact in the province are ongoing concerns implementations, bringing practical results.
Up to now, the province has created favorable conditions for the establishment of vocational training institutions, including Tamatqua Intermediate School, Extra Intermediate School, Thandap Vocational Training Center, TayNinhTV Automobile Driver Training Center, TayNinhTV Vocational Education Center, TPA Education and Development Investment Joint Stock Company. The participation of non-public vocational training institutions together with the system of state-invested establishments has created conditions for learners to have many career choices and at the same time contributed significantly to training of human resources and increased the percentage of trained workers. Vocational education institutions and vocational education registration institutions in the province always actively engage with businesses in enrollment, training and job creation for learners after graduation. Vocational schools and colleges coordinate with enterprises to bring students to practice at enterprises for 2 to 3 months, thereby helping learners to access advanced technology, can work immediately after graduation. When holding the graduation ceremony, the school creates conditions for businesses inside and outside the province to participate in job fairs for students to choose and decide to work. As a result, every year, college-level graduates have jobs at the rate of 100% and over 80% for intermediate degrees. In the morning of June 4th, at the Provincial Youth Learning and Activity Center, the Standing Committee of TayNinhTV Provincial Youth Union coordinated with the Provincial Military Command, the Department of Education and Training, to organize the departure ceremony of the military semester of the first class in 2023. Following the success of the military semester program in previous years, this year is the 11th time the program has been held. With a healthy playground, a serious training environment for the children, the military semester of 2023 attracted 100 young soldiers to participate. With the motto, Go to Train, Return to Grow Up, it will last for 8 days from June 4 to June 11, 2023. Small soldiers will experience the military environment at the 174th Regiment of the Provincial Military Command. Military semester is a model of general education through training and practical experience in the military environment, combined with life skill education, contributing to gradually building up the next generation of young people with bravery, loving the motherland, being dynamic, creative, and strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Memorandum of Understanding on Investment Cooperation at the Forum on Connecting Business to invest in and develop high-tech agro-ecosystem in TayNinh Province in 2023 between the People's Committee of TayNinh Province and International Association, the groups opened a new turning point in the construction and development of province high agriculture.
Hồng Nhung Group is one of the agricultural corporations operating in the field of high-tech agriculture. Up to now, it owns 15 members companies and the DHN chain system with 1,000 hectares of farms in the Southeast and Central Highlands. In particular, the chain of agricultural complexes applying high technology, DHN, is a joint venture model with the Hers Group, Netherlands, also a member of Eurotarm. In addition to the position of Vice Chairman of VIDA, I also stand as the Chairman of the Board of Directors of Hồng Nhung Group. I also want to contribute my small efforts to the development of the country's agriculture in general and TayNinh in particular. The HN joint venture between the Hers and Hồng Nhung aims to achieve a capacity of about 10,000 breeding pigs by 2030 in the Central Highlands, 200,000 commercial sows in the Southeast, South Central, and Central Highlands, 58 million breeder chickens, and 25 million broiler chickens in TayNinh. BAF Agriculture Joint Stock Company has built 12 related facilities in TayNinh, in which there is an animal feed factory in Trang Bang Thao with a capacity of 200,000 tons per day, with an investment capital of 360 billion Vietnam dong, 11 high-tech pig farms. BAF Vietnam Agriculture Joint Stock Company estimates that the total BAF in TayNinh alone will have 2,400 sows and 600,000 commercial pigs per year with an investment capital of 2,900 billion Vietnam dong. In addition, BAF has also promoted the program of agreement signed with the province on the policy of developing a complex of meat production, processing and reservation with a scale of 50,000 tons of meat per year, with a total investment of 600 billion Vietnam dong, in which BAF TayNinh Animal Feed Factory is the first one in Vietnam to achieve two international certifications, Global Gap and FSSC 22000, the latest version. Not only is it rated as the highest standard of quality management system in global animal feed production, the two above certifications also pay special attention to the criteria of nutrition, material physics, and use of raw materials. Using environmentally friendly feed ingredients, BAF farm built in TayNinh are now aiming to meet the strictest standard according to the regulations of the International Finance Corporation on modern equipment technology, automatic management system, and processing of wastewater. According to Mr. Nguyễn Đình Xuân, Director of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development of TayNinh Province, the Provincial People's Committee considered the development of clean agriculture and high-tech agriculture as one of the key breakthrough programs on the province's socio-economic development in the period of 2021-2025. Up to now, the application of high technology has been applied in many fields in agriculture, such as cultivation, animal husbandry, and fisheries. In particular, the field of animal husbandry, applying high technology in the area, is gaining great attention from businesses. In the period of 2020-2023, the province addressed 112 close, modern and large-scale animal husbandry projects that have been approved by the Provincial People's Committee with a total capital of 9,600 billion Vietnam dong. Currently, 51 projects have been built and put into operation. Together with the Memorandum of Understanding on Investment Cooperation, connecting enterprises to invest and develop high-tech agricultural ecosystem in TayNinh province in 2023, it has opened a strong and sustainable development path for TayNinh agriculture.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for being with us and goodbye for now.